Hi. You know when Dad brings out the camera, sets it up, and especially if it's a nice camera, you know it's a serious talk time. Yeah, don't mind this. It'll be explained in just a second. Hey, welcome back to the show. So it's been a few months. It's been basically half a year. It's been a year. It's been a year. I keep going back and saying, I'm sorry, hey, I've been gone. I promise I'm coming back. And there's a reason that really hasn't happened yet. And it's just, I owe you guys an explanation. I'll get right to it. If you care about my channel, care about me, and you're genuinely curious about where I've been, you want to watch this video. If you ask me, hey, where you been, man? It's in here. And also, because I haven't told you what all's going on directly, like I haven't messaged you and said, hey, man, this is what's going on. Or, hey, girl, this is what's going on. It's not like I message girls, but anyway, I'd be all inclusive. It's not because I don't care. I didn't want to tell a lot of people what was going on fully because I hadn't told all my family yet, and I was trying to make sure that I was in a good spot before I got to this point where I had to make this video. So here we go. So I kind of want to get into it, and I want to go in a little more relaxed setting out of the garage so you can know this is a different video. It's not a car video per se. Well, there was cars in the beginning. Whew. So this year has been a weird one. This year started out pretty good. I was running every day. I ran for about a month and a half straight. In February I stopped running and I started gaining weight. I got down to 189 and then I was still on my goal to 170 and I was getting there, and then just something happened and I just stopped running. And I don't remember what it was, but I literally gave up on it. I hadn't ran since. Yeah, that attributes a little bit to depression, a little bit of things here and there with me. But that's just, I need to get back to that. That's something that weighs heavily on top of me. So this year I had a bunch of videos going on and I was kind of keeping my schedule, but then I started sloughing off my own personal videos. And that wasn't because I was not taking YouTube as seriously or not caring about my channel, which the channel has been humongous to me for the last couple of years, and you guys should know that. And I worked really hard on it. I really enjoyed doing everything I could to do cool stuff and be able to record it and be able to travel. Well, I started taking on more responsibilities as far as a filmmaker for Rally, and I started taking on clients, and I wanted to make sure that I got the client stuff done before I got to my own stuff. So what I would do is I'd work on all their videos. Oreo, really. So I wanted to make sure I got all my client videos done before I got my own personal videos done. So what ended up happening was I would rotate into the next rally. So I'd go from rally to rally to rally to rally to rally until Oregon Trail, which I just finished up last week. And I got all those videos done pretty quickly, so I kind of get back to my own game and kind of relax a little bit from doing client videos. Well, in the midst of this crazy year, so my crazy year entailed of doing every single national event for ARA, traveling to all of them with my best friends, David Cosboom, Ben Newbern, and going out and filming and taking pictures and just hanging out all over the U.S. Doing that while we're doing media, and that's been a dream come true. We had an absolute blast. But in August, we kind of knew this was always coming. I know it always seemed like it could happen, but then it did happen. So I used to work at Aerojet Rocketdyne, and when I say used to, August 4th, the day before my brother's birthday, I was laid off. So they took me to a conference room and said, "Hey, we're not moving forward with your contract or with your job title." I don't know. I took it hard. I took it real hard. But like I said, the writing's been on the wall for a while. Aerojet had been bought out by Lockheed, which is where I used to work, and I left Lockheed to go to Aerojet. So when Lockheed came back to buy Aerojet, it was kind of like, we knew that you left and you left us to go there, and now we don't want you to come back. And I kind of felt like that was always coming because the writing had been on the wall, because we knew that we needed to move soon and I needed to find a new job, because I'd been applying for jobs and I'd try to look for another engineering job. And then when that happened, I decided I'm done with engineering. I really don't like it anymore. I want to find something that is exciting to me. I want to continue on doing my media stuff and doing camera work. That's what I like to do. I spent a lot of time in school and a lot of energy and a lot of money and 8 years of my life in the field of engineering to discover that I don't like it at all. And it wasn't the fact that I don't like to engineer. I love to engineer, but when you are titled a manufacturing or a mechanical engineer, you don't really engineer anything as much as you do as you babysit people. You make informed decisions that can get your ass chewed, and you're a lightning rod for when things are not going right, whether or not they're your fault or they're not your fault. Which, and all on top of that, being in an office environment and being there 40 hours a week, you spend 35 hours not doing anything. There's so much downtime that you just sit there and do nothing, and it was driving me crazy. And there was literally nothing for me to do. I was caught up on everything all the time, and you just sit there with twiddling your thumbs, waiting on someone to get back to you, waiting on this, waiting on that. And I could go on about that forever, how just cancerous it is to your mind to sit there in that kind of environment for so long and just ask for, hey, is there something I can do? Can I cross-train on this? Can I do this? And there's nothing for you. And they expect you to, he's out of sight, he's out of mind, don't have to worry about him, he's working. I didn't like that. I wanted to be able to do something that was creative, something that I was actually putting my 40 hours in away from my family to provide and do something exciting. It wasn't happening in engineering. Take all that back. I've been able to spend 4 months now with my family and kind of build a whole new life, and where every day I can focus on myself and focus on my family, focus on things to help improve. And that's what I've been doing. I've been doing media, I've been doing side jobs, I've been working here and there. But the most important thing is we're going to move. We're moving out of this house. This house will be up for sale very soon. We're in talks with the realtor. We're doing the final touches on the house. And with what I was saying about the writing on the wall, it's always been there. It's because we've been working on getting this house ready to be sold for about a year now. Because we knew we wanted to get out of here. And we wanted to get somewhere that was a little safer, a little better to raise Ace in. We're going to move to Hot Springs, Arkansas, which is where my dad is, where my sister lives, my nephew lives there. I've grown up around that area so much, I know it very well. It's a convenient move for us right now, and it'll allow me to work with my dad. We're going to actually be in a partnership in a construction company, and I'll be able to work with him and then also go out and still do my media stuff. So I can still travel, I can still go to big events, I can still do what I need to do when I need to do them, but I'll also have that steady full-time job. And something I really enjoy doing, like the heavy equipment. I've talked about it on my channel before, if you guys know me for a while, that I grew up doing that, and I really enjoy doing that because you're actually doing something that creates something. There's an end goal, there's an end product you get to see. If you've been, a couple of people read my eyes in some of my previous videos this year where they could tell something was up, and they messaged me privately and said, hey man, what's going on, everything okay? And that's what I told people what was going on, because I don't want to hide it from people. I don't want to be like, oh, I don't know, no, I want to tell people, but I just didn't want to make it public yet. So this is my public video, and if you sat through and watched this video in particular, you're real. I really, really appreciate that, and I really appreciate you guys letting me vent, get this all out, because now is time to get back to work. Now it's time to go back to work on the wagon. Now it's time to get 944 up and doing all the CRXs, because I got a lot of them, are going to be back on the channel. I'm going to be able to create more and do more and travel more, and just feels good. It's one thing about mental health is I'm starting to feel it come back. I'm starting to feel an old side of me, a playful side, a happy side of me, not so grumpy side of me, slowly coming out of the depths of me, so to say. Also, I've been streaming on Twitch. So I've been playing some video games again. I've been able to kind of do that and enjoy stuff. I'll put a link down below about Twitch if you want to come watch me live. I'll make a bigger stink about that in a little bit. That's the side note. But anyway, I'm getting back to me. I'm getting back to this. I'm coming back to you guys. Sorry for the absence. I know that everybody's going to say, you don't notice an apology? No, I do. You are watching this video. You're listening to my heart pour out. You've listened to me for years now, and I owe you. I am sorry for not being myself, for not being 100% me all the time, and that's changing. I feel much better already. I feel a weight lifted. And also, so here, let's get to the beard part. The beard part, I know that's kind of the little elephant in the room. I shaved it off last week because when I grew out the beard, it was a way for people to say, hey, Who's that engineer? I don't know. It's just a new kid engineer. I don't know who he is. Just tell that new kid engineer. Which one? I don't know. There's 15 of them. Oh, I need to be clean shaven and you wear a button-up shirt. And I wore a button-up shirt, but I just had a nice thick beard, and I like that a lot. And it also helped people recognize me. Like, oh, that's John. I know John. That's him right there. That's the one with the beard, right? Yep, the big beard. And that's how people are working on my name. I could walk around any part of work and be like, hey, John, hey. And everybody knew exactly who I was. You talk to one of the babyface engineers, I don't know, the other dude, I don't know what his name is, but they knew who I was. So that was kind of my, when I started realizing that, I was like, oh, shit, yeah, this beard kind of works. Okay, I get it. As I was doing media and I was going to races, it's really easy to blend into the crowd. Following, even when I grew a beard, I kind of fell into a crowd of a few bearded people. But I kind of made my own name. Like, I feel like Dash Man and all that other stuff, like, I feel like people know who I am now. And you're going to have to kind of get used to this face for a little bit, because the beard's going to be gone for a little bit longer at least. I don't know. We'll see. I like the fresh look. It encouraged me to lose weight, because I can tell my face is a lot fatter than it used to be when I was a kid. Decided, I need a more professional look for me, for my personal brand business now that I'm kind of running things the way I want to do it. I don't have to grow a anti-establishment beard. I don't have to grow an anti-whoever beard. I'm clean. This feels good. It feels different. It's a good look. Enzo likes it. Enzo likes to attack me more, but he attacks me no matter what. Okay, I think I have said my piece. Thanks for hanging out if you have. It's been about 12 minutes straight of talking. Yeah, let me know any questions. Let me know how you been. This was a good therapy for me. This is what needed to come out in order for me to get back to recording. It's kind of weird for me to say that I had to talk to a camera, but I needed to let this information out instead of holding it any longer. So, if you're still watching, which probably 2 people are, I'm going to be working on the other 98% video, the rest of them, for the rest of the season, and they'll be coming out over December and January. I plan on going to the Mint 400 with the wagon to go to Hoopty Cross and go see those dudes again. I've got some other big plans in the works, and then if you're really interested, watch out for next year. Next year is going to be insane for our media. I got some big plans, and I'm really looking forward to letting you guys know about that. On that cliff note and on that hanger, I love you guys to death. Thank you so much for hanging out. I know, no more talking videos. All right. Where's Enzo? Enzo, come. He went inside. Enzo. Enzo, no, go here. Come say goodbye to the folks. No, there's no squirrels. No one said anything about squirrels. Here, Enzo. Please don't hit the camera. Please don't hit the camera. Please. Say bye, Enzo. Get your hair all fluffed up. Don't you get all ornery. You be a good boy. Are you a good boy? Come here. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna yeah. He's not. Ah! All right, for real. See you guys.